that right now in the world, we've never seen before. We've never seen this amount of change recorded in human history ever before. Really, mental health is anything that negatively affects our emotional, our physical, and our social well-being. And really, it's characterized by having, sometimes like increased amount of stress on a daily and a long-term basis, and feeling, those feelings of worthiness, unworthiness, hopelessness, fatigued, having anxiety, and just overall feeling, no hope for the future. These are key indicators that perhaps somebody's suffering with their mental health. I think in a lot of places, especially like Pakistan, there's this kind of stigma that's weaved into the culture, and I wouldn't even say religion, so to say, but it's really weaved into the culture, like many other places in the world, where if you're seen or if you speak about your mental health, or maybe perhaps you're struggling, there's this kind of stigma that perhaps you're not doing well spiritually. So one of the biggest things that the youth are really struggling with is anxiety. Number one, it's something that I'm actually not 100% sure if official name has been given to it, but I am going to speak about it, and that's this constant comparing against others and what others have, what others doing. And we're really seeing this because of the spike in social media. A lot of the time mental health suffers because we either worry too much in the future or worry too much about the past, so we're robbed of the present. In the professional role, usually, and the most common thing that we see is mental health really starts to plummet when an individual has been given, an unmanageable workload, or there's, breakdown in communications or relationships with perhaps their seniors. This concept of resilience is essentially, in its most simplest way to explain, it's being able to face challenge and complexities, and not allowing those challenges and complexities to completely, some way, like knock you down. You're able to get back up, and you're able to move from them and transition through them. That essentially is what resilience is about. I think that in Pakistan there's a notion of really attaching, like the nation has an attachment to the future, hope for the future, and that is one of the strongest things. Like they say, there's two really strong things that you can give to a society and country. So they can either have fear, it's really going to move them, or they can have hope, that is really going to move them. If you're struggling with mental health, and the first piece of advice I would say is, if you feel that there is somebody that you can speak to, please speak to them. Somebody who's supportive. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody you know. Sometimes this could be somebody in your community, a spiritual leader, somebody at your work, and please reach out and get that support.